Do you remember like 5 months ago now when I had this crazy idea that we could like get 3 people married and we could do it as like a workshop, and instead of doing a styled shoot, we could do a real wedding, and that way people would have a real wedding in their portfolio instead of models. That's now. That's happening right now. In 1 hour and 17 minutes, somebody is getting legally married because of a silly idea that I had a few months ago.
G'day guys, Josh Huggett here from Huggett Media, and this is probably one of the most stupid things I've ever done, but we're doing it. 3-day workshop here in Adelaide. In those 3 days, we're running classes, we're getting 3 people legally married. That's probably the craziest thing, is that we're paying for 3 people to get married. I had this idea a few months ago where we host a workshop, and instead of it being a styled shoot where you just come and like just take portfolio images like everybody else and you use a like models, we could use real people and put a real wedding in people's portfolios. And I ran that past my friend who's the venue manager at Beach Road Wines and my friend Matt, the Celebrant. And now here we are, like 6 months later. On Wednesday, 3 people are getting legally married because of the conversation that we had. And we've got photographers flying in from all over Australia to come and learn from me and Mike and Antonio. So let's go do that. This is either going to be the best decision I've ever made, and we're going to have an absolute ripper 3 days. People are going to learn stuff, people are going to have fun, and people are going to get married. Or this is going to go drastically wrong. I haven't figured out which one's which yet. I guess we're only going to find out by the end of the workshop. I don't think there's any way of doing this any other way. Does that make sense? Beach Road Wines. So my job, I thought there would be more people here to help me, but none of the boys are here yet. I've got to get all of this inside Beach Road Wines by myself. So like the wedding favours and all the stuff, including that 60-inch TV, which is going to be a stretch, but we're going to do it together. And by together, I mean I'm going to do it by myself because there's nobody here. But I filled my Hilux with stuff. Sick. So, in my wisest fashion, I decided to last minute add a whole bunch of stuff to these bags. So everybody that comes to the workshop, they're getting a nice little goodie bag here. It's got stickers and a notepad and a pen and a lanyard so that you can have your names. Everything's organised here so that we can see who's who. 50 bags for the 50 attendees. I now need to find somewhere to set up my headshot booth. So more stuff. Oh look, there's Jakey boy. And Lewis is here too, eventually. There he is. Alright, we're pretty much set up. I haven't done the headshot setup yet. Figure that out later. This is where I will be, teaching from a TV, running from the laptop. Lewis is shooting 2 hard cam setups, here and here. Jake, not entirely sure what Jake's going to be doing, but he is here. He is here. He's a bit hungover, but that's okay. Look, and Antonio's here now too. He's ready to go.
I've got 1 camera and a barrel.
That's good. Alright, people are really starting to arrive now. The car park is filling. Look at that. Look at all these people coming in the car park. And we have Jake here. We've put Jake in probably the scariest thing. Jake is on welcoming duty, so he's standing over here. Where's he gone? Everybody is here, I think. And even Mike turned up. Only 10 minutes late and an hour and a half later than he said he would. Maybe I'll come over here in the shade. Yeah, I know. All right. The South Australian wins. Hello. Hello, welcome to South Australia. Hi, I'm Josh. If you don't know who I am, and for some reason you came through Mike and Antonio, I'm Josh. This is Antonio. Mike, get the fuck up here. That's Michael. Everybody say, hey, Mike. Yeah, nice one. See, I did it.
Cool. So, as far as we're aware, this is the first of its kind ever, especially in Australia, where you guys all together are paying for people to get married. So there are 3 couples on Wednesday that otherwise wouldn't be getting married at all. They'd cancelled. And they are very much getting legally married. They've all cancelled weddings because of COVID or kids or house prices. House pricing, cost of living, that's the one. So because of all of you guys and the photography collective as a whole, these guys are actually able to get legally married. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
Right. Let's teach stuff. Let's teach stuff.
We're talking about workflow systems, automations, programs and platforms that you can use to make your life easier so that you spend fucking heaps less time actually doing admin and bookkeeping and like remembering to send invoices. I will probably waffle a lot.
All right, lessons for day 1 are done. But as you can hear by the windscreen wiper, it started fucking raining. Classes went well. So far, nothing's gone wrong. I didn't have anywhere to set up the headshots, which was frustrating because it was so windy and we kind of ran out of room, so I couldn't set up my photo booth area. But I think it went well. Other than that, classes went well. Everybody taught. Looks like everybody's learning stuff. That's good. I made one mistake with the groupings, but that's okay. We fixed it. Right now, we're supposed to be doing an engagement shoot on the cliffs. However, it's raining, and it shouldn't be raining right now because it's summer. That's concerning, but that's all right. We're going to go to the cliffs now. We're just going to go to Blanche Point where we do all of our engagement shoots and see who turned up, if anybody turned up, and hopefully it's going to be really good. I'm sure it will be good. I'm sure it'll be good fine, but we're going to go there now and hope that other people turn up. I know photographers are turning up because we did just come down to the pub and have a drink and do some more Q&A. I'm really hoping that a couple turns up. All right, update. I've arrived at the cliffs, and so has everybody. There is a lot of people here, and it is very, very wet. So we're going to do an engagement shoot in the rain. And I didn't bring an umbrella, and I brought one camera and one lens. So we'll figure it out. We're shooting it live.
When we are in situations like this, if it's a wedding day, typically what we would be doing is saying, go to your cocktail hour, go and do something else. There's no point going to take photos right now. It's not going to work. We've shot 450 odd weddings now. Of those 450 weddings, there has only ever been one wedding where it didn't stop raining for the entire time that the sun was up. And at that point, you guys would need to make a judgment call of whether you just go out and have photos taken or not. I mean, everybody's going to say yes, you go out and take photos. Typically you'll get 10 to 15 minutes where you can run outside and it's not physically getting typically you'll get 10 to 15 minutes where you can just go outside, get as many photos as quickly as possible and then come back inside. If it keeps raining like this and it gets a bit dark, you can put flash behind people, which we're going to try because I brought my big boy flash. I hope that this will go on all of your cameras. I don't think it will because it's the C version. So if you have a Canon, you'll be able to come on and use my flash. If you don't have a Canon,
I think in manual it'll still work.
Maybe in manual it will still work. This is like a big all of our shoots are movement based.
The good thing about it being overcast though, which I'm sure you're all aware of, we can take photos. Look at that. See what you're doing?
I'm so wet.
We can have them and then we can have out of focus elements in the background therefore using a different version of the rule of thirds, so you've got foreground, middle and background. Things. We work with normal people that aren't, and this is why all of our workshops and everything we do are real couples, not models, not styled shoots, so that you're actually able to pose people that otherwise wouldn't be having photos taken. Like, very true.
Exactly.
We want you to learn how to pose real people in real couples in real situations. They're not going to know that every time they hear 5 clicks they can move to a different pose and do something else. Models will on styled shoots. If you've ever done a styled shoot, they know. They'll fucking sit there and they'll just fucking like Do you tell these people
and throw in a duck face?
Did you get that?
It's our job to move around and make it easier for them rather than expecting them to know what we're doing.
Alright, so that is day 1. It was very, very cold and very, very wet for pretty much all of that shoot. I'm back home now. It's like 9:46 PM. That's been 12 hours. And we get to do it all again tomorrow. Immediate takeaways from today while it's fresh off the top of my dome. Next time we do this, if we do this again, get a hotel, have everything in the one spot opposed to different spots. So if we're going to do multiple weddings again, one resort where we can host all of the photos. Get one resort where we can take all of the photos in the one spot, and then people don't need to travel back and forth, and we can have accommodation on site for the people that need accommodation on site. Other than that, the only thing that went wrong today was the weather, and I can't control the weather. Anyway, I'm going to edit these photos from today, post them on the screen now, and then wake up and we do it all again tomorrow. Another 12-hour day.
Good morning. Day 2 is starting. I've just arrived here at Beach Road Wines, had my first coffee. We've got the first rehearsal in about 5 minutes for Emma and Kaz. The weather today, so much nicer than yesterday already. The sun's starting to come back out. It has been a little bit wet this morning, so that's not the best, but it's getting better. It looks like we're going to have a nice sunny afternoon as well, which means when we're doing our engagement shoot tonight, hopefully we're going to get a proper golden hour. But yeah, so a couple of things from yesterday. Now, thinking back, now that I've had a little bit of sleep, need to work on a way to separate the photographers in a better way so that, you know, like, you know when you go to a workshop and everybody's trying to take photos at the same time and you get really in the way? We did the splitting of the groups based on focal length. So I did like a 16 to 50 and then a 50 to 200 group set. That may work better, but just trying to make sure that everybody has ample time to get their photos. Wedding rehearsals, bang, one after another, half an hour each. Then we are doing 2 classes. Matthew's going to run his class, I'm going to run my class. I'm actually having so much more fun than I thought I would be, which is good. It's gone from being the most stressful thing I've ever done to probably one of the best things I've ever done. And it's only been a day and we haven't even got the couples married yet, but let's go in. Let's go see Matthew and let's get these rehearsals done so that we can start teaching. Also, my beautiful wife got us a 4-pack of donuts, so that's definitely going to keep us fueled for the day. I'm really enjoying not having to carry an entire camera kit though. Just bringing the R3 and the 50, and we're shooting on the R5, but not sure if you can see behind me, but we do have Mike here in the pink shirt, and Matt the Celebrant, and Emma and Kaz doing their run through. So we're about to get legally married, and we're gonna film it, and that's all because of this crazy idea that we had, that we could pay for 3 people to get married. Now 3 people are getting married. It's all becoming very real, very, very quickly, but yeah, these guys are about to get legally married. I'm pretty sure Ricky and Brayden just turned up in the car park as well. So they're gonna be getting married. They're the next couple, so we're gonna do their walkthrough just after this one, but very, very real now. It's gone from like all this fun teaching classes to like actually getting legally married. It's pretty wild. I'm gonna make this very, very, very quick because Matthew's about to start his class, but we're about to do the, hi, it's Adrian. She's are about to do the teaching of the classes so that everybody knows what's happening tomorrow during the ceremonies. I need to put this microphone on Matthew so I can film it, and then
we're going to teach our classes again. Look at him, he's in a duck shirt today. It's very nice.
So it'd be your job to help fill these seats, because tell me guys, if you're taking photos, does that look great with empty seats? No. So that's the reason I asked them. You don't have to sit here when I look there, but you are more than welcome to sit here. I just wanted to prove it's very hard to fill these seats.
Lewis, come here.
Fucking Lewis. We're going to be throwing some rose petals at the end of our ceremony. Should we throw them up in the air or should we throw them at Josh's face? What do we reckon?
With tomorrow as a whole, the educator is the wedding photographer and you guys are shadowing. There's not 13 chefs in the kitchen telling everybody what to do. We're following Mike, we're following Antonio, we're following Lewis. That way you can take those photos without like over stressing these brides and grooms that because they're one of my couples, they're like normal people that don't really like having their photo taken. They're all a little bit more reserved. So we've also given them the ability to tap out at any point. If they're getting a bit stressed because everybody's in there taking photos, they know that all they need to do is talk to one of these educators and they can take a bit of a breather because we don't want to, again, ruin their wedding day.
Still taking photos here, potentially?
And it's slowly upgraded my gear. Get over there.
Hey there. It's been a minute. So, in the time since I've spoken to you last, we have run the class. We had the big class with Maddie, and that was good. We ran through all of the pre-ceremony stuff. We taught all the photographers about like the back end of ceremonies and how ceremonies run and how to deal with bad celebrants and what to expect on tomorrow, because we got the full workshop tomorrow where we're doing all the weddings and talk through how that's going to run and set strict boundaries, and just made it so that hopefully tomorrow will go as good as it possibly can. Yesterday when we were speaking, me and Mike, our class was supposed to be an hour and we both spoke for an hour and a half and an hour and 45 minutes because we had such good back and forth with the photographers, which is hard because like how do you not answer questions and just kind of go through, like if you've got a good question I want to be able to answer it, but we did that again today. The only reason we stopped talking today was because we got given the hurry up from Adrian because we were talking for too long and we'd eaten into dinner time. Literally as soon as dinner, like we had to scoff down our tea, which was a good like test for how do you eat as a wedding photographer, because we had to eat our food really quickly. Straight into the sunset shoot. Today we had 4 couples, and what I did today that I won't do again next time is I did 4 groups, which did make the moving around a little bit difficult. With 3 people I've got it kind of narrowed down so that I know how to move you. 4 people, I tried 4 groups. Next time what I'm going to do is if we have 3 couples or 4 groups or whatever, I'm going to have the 3 couples and the 3 groups as normal so that we have the same rotation, but then have one person, maybe myself or something like that, dedicated to just taking photos of photographers working. Have a photographer or an educator dedicated to taking photos of the other photographers working so we can get a whole gallery of images of them working. I think that's big boy brain stuff. Anyway, it's currently 9:48 p.m. Tomorrow is Wedding Mania. Tomorrow is the day that 3 people are getting married, and I am more than slightly terrified about what's happening. Good morning, Wedding Mania day 3 today. Today is wedding day. 3 weddings at the one location, 1.5 hours apart. I feel like I look quite tired. Yeah, anxious, nervous, stressed, hot. It's quite hot today, but perfect weather for a wedding. The getting readies should have started by now. People are starting to get ready. Hair and makeup has started. This is it. This is like the months of planning
have kind of like come down to this exact moment. Good thing is that everything is completely out of my control now. So it's either going to go really, really, really well, or it's going to be a fun end to the video. So let's see what happens today.
Do you remember like 5 months ago now when I had this crazy idea that we could like get 3 people married and we could do it as like a workshop, and instead of doing a styled shoot, we could do a real wedding, and that way people would have a real wedding in their portfolio instead of models. That's now. That's happening right now. In 1 hour and 17 minutes, somebody is getting legally married because of a silly idea that I had a few months ago. And then an hour and a half after that, somebody else is getting married because of a silly idea I had. And then one more, and then we've legally married 3 people that otherwise couldn't be married. People are like out doing getting ready photos now. This is a bit nuts, isn't it? Surely I'm not the only one that thinks what's happening today is a little bit crazy. Just kind of having a moment in the car. I've just pulled up at the venue. I'm just having a moment here where the reality of what we're doing is actually kind of hitting me all at one time. I don't know how I feel. I feel some sort of emotion. Excitement, stress, worry, something. Anyway, we've changed 6 people's lives today and got them married and given kids like the same name as their mum and stuff. Alright, let's go. Wedding stuff. Let's go do wedding, and we'll turn on and we're going to be work Josh. We're going to be high energy work Josh outside and turn on the show and push the emotions back down. Wedding Mania. Let's do it. We are in. Ceremony area has been set up by the lovely staff down here at Beach Road Rhymes. There's Maddie Vercoe setting up for the ceremony. We're ready for ceremony 1. It's like 13 minutes away. The guests are starting to arrive now. Work Josh is definitely turned on. Got some beautiful signage over here too, so people know exactly where they're going. Welcome to Emma Kaz's wedding. Come on in. This is where they're going to have their ceremony. This is where their guests are going to sit along here. They're going to stand up here and get married. It's going to be great. Then they're going to come down here, pedal photo through here. We'll let our ISO get in, and then they're going to come through here. And this is where they're going to do their ceremony, not their ceremony, speeches out there. Very, very real now. This is definitely something that is happening. People are turning up to the thing that we created over a very quick Instagram message, and now we're here. I'm going to get my camera out, take some photos of the details and stuff, and then 3 weddings, 1 day. Alright. I don't know if you can see what's happening behind me, but there's physically a wedding ceremony happening right now, all because of what we came up with Wedding Mania. This is a pretty fucking surreal little moment. Emma and Kaz are about to get married, and then they're going to kiss. This is mental. I've done the rings. Literally changing lives. Emma and Kaz are legally married. They've done their family photos. They're off on their way to Kaipo Forest now to take some photos. I'll overlay some video clips that Jakey Boy's taking for us of Kaipo Forest with Emma and Kaz. Our plan is to make them like a little wedding video as well, so that way they get like a full so many photos of their wedding, but they'll also get like a little highlight film made by us. Everybody is starting to arrive for the second ceremony now. So we had an hour and a half in between ceremonies, which gave us enough time to get the family photos done, and then they go off, take their photos, and then second ceremonies come in. Braden is here. Ricky will be here shortly, and we will be undertaking the second ceremony of Wedding Mania 2024. Do we do this again? If you're watching this, do we do this again? I've currently got an idea for 2025.
But 2024 so far is going off without a hitch. People are getting married. This is fucking wild. This is absolutely fucking wild. Hopefully the photographer's having a good time too, because if the photographers don't have a good time, then really what's the point? As much as we're getting people married, it's actually a workshop for photographers. So hopefully the survey that I send out after this gives glowing feedback. But if it doesn't, we'll make a judgment call. Anyway, let's get on to Ceremony 2, Wedding Mania 2024. Ricky and Braden legally married as per Wedding Mania. 1 to go. Talisha and Jack. 3rd wedding, 3 weddings in a row. So far, absolutely everything has gone off without a hitch. This is fantastic. We might actually have to do this again. All the other couples have made their way down to Kaipo Forest. I'll splash in a little bit of footage here. Kaipo Forest, everybody doing their couple session. But two marriages down, and 4 beers. I've had 4 beers, but 2 marriages down, and we are fucking so close to be actually pulling this all off. Matt, the celebrant, has been absolutely fantastic. We always knew he was going to be. His crowd control is next to none. Adrian and everybody here at Beach Road Wines has been doing a fantastic job as well. It's just kind of working. It's all coming together. We're getting it done. 2 down, 1 to go. Talisha and Jack. Let's get you married. And then Wedding Mania is coming to an end.
How are we doing? We're excited. 3 weddings on 1 day, can you believe it? I'd also like to introduce Dylan and Ryley, our DJs tonight. Big round of applause from Tennyson events, thank you very much. These beautiful florals you see are from Floral Eden. It's stunning today, it's stunning. Lighting is bold lighting. Now, the hair and makeup team, a lot of you won't have seen these people, but Updo's by Jess, Chelsea Louise hair, Emily Lauren hair, Natalie Joe Beauty, Sarah Hearts and Dash of Beauty. A big round of applause to them also. Thank you very much. Charlotte, can you wave to the people, please? Thank you very much. All right, Charlotte is doing these wonderful illustrations. Award-winning Charlotte, isn't that right? Yes. 3 beautiful cakes at Tasty Bakes and Wedding Cakes Favours. And our signage is Delight and Me Designs. To Josh Huggett, I love you. Big round of applause to Josh, thank you very much. What you do is incredible and you're always ready to take others along with you. Without you, these 3 people don't get married. Maybe not for a while. But thank you very much. I'll always say yes to your crazy plans because I know they're bigger and better and they're wonderful and you like people, you are a good person. I won't say much more, but 3 cheers to Josh, please. Hip it! Hip it! Hip it! Do you want to talk? Alright, if you've got kids, cover their ears because there's going to be some swearing, okay? Big round of applause to Josh, thank you.
Yeah, there definitely will be swearing. You 3, thanks so much for coming on this wild journey that we are on. It is not over yet, so don't get too relaxed, because I'm about to take in charge of the photos, which gets real stressful real bloody quickly. All the photographers that came, thank you very much. Without you lot, and the ones that are probably still hiding out the back, none of this would be here, because it's like them coming here to support us and learn is what's put everything on. So without all of the other photographers, none of this would be happening. These 2, Matty V on the mic, I know my stuff. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Everything wedding ceremony. You want to see? Everything wedding ceremony, love story, speeches, music, like organising. Matthew, fantastic. I'm not saying anything else. Brenda's over here up against the wall. Everything else. As far as the wedding side of things go, I didn't really do all of that much except for bring everybody here. And pay. Did that. But without these 2, none of the other wedding stuff would really be happening, so big thanks to them. Thank you everybody else. Fuck this, we're done talking. Bars open, make sure Charlotte pays you. Come on the dance floor when it's time for that, and then at sunset we're going to go out and take some kissy photos of everybody, so don't look too close because you might get grossed out. Thank you.
Your job is to woo and then halfway through give each other a kiss. And kiss each other from there, go, kiss, kiss, kiss. Yeah, you did. work. Yes, perfect. Yes, Jack. Yes, Jack. Good boy, Jack. Can you pour something in Jack's mouth? Big pour. Take a knee again. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh yeah.
Yes!
Beautiful.
That's it. That's Wedding Mania 2024 finished. I've just rewatched that whole video. So if you've made it this far into the video, congratulations. This is a bloody long video, especially for me because I'm mostly known for short form content. I'm back filled with emotion again. It's very weird. I'm trying really hard not to cry, as weird as that sounds. But just like watching those dances at the end is kind of hit me again. The reality of what we just did. I'm trying so hard not to look at the camera. I don't know. It feels really, really cool to say that we worked on a project that came from a stupid idea and now 3 people are married, like living out their best married life that otherwise wouldn't be because of the photography community as a whole. I think it's a pretty cool thing. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed running it. Probably going to run one next year. Do you think we should run another one next year? I'd like to do more of this, like, philanthropy, is that what it is? Where we just kind of like give back, even if it is just like a weekday ceremony. Like if we can team up with Matt and just like do a small workshop for like 4 people and that will pay for the celebrant fees and the legal fees, and we could just do something down on the beach or something and get people legally married that otherwise wouldn't be. I don't know. I think it's a cool idea. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I just want to thank again from the bottom of my heart every single one of the vendors that came on board. Without this, without the vendors, without everybody coming together, this would never actually be a possibility. So thank you to every single vendor that came on board, either donating your time, working at a discount, anything that you did to help us. Absolutely fucking love it. Adrian and Matt, again, couldn't have been done without you. Ugh. Let's go back to me swearing at people and having a fun time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching Wedding Mania 2024. Hopefully we'll see you again at Wedding Mania 2025. Bigger and better things. Love ya.